Yes, children, welcome to this video. This is video number 3 for class 10th, chapter name acid, bases and salt. Now, in previous video we have covered introduction part of this acid, base and salt, and we have studied chemical substances in terms of acid, base and salts. Then we have studied test of acid bases by using acid base indicators. Now today we will begin this video with the topic general properties of acid. Children, the word acid, as we heard the word acid, it is a Latin word which means so intense. Now see the chemical substance, natural chemical we see. Suppose curd, as we see listen the name of curd, so the taste come. Lemon and apple and tamarind or imli, they are all lemon, they are all sour in taste. Vinegar, they are also sour in taste. Now they all contains natural chemicals known as organic acid. Next, children, they are all acid in nature. Now unripe mango, eat this, what taste you will get? That is also the acidic in nature, right? So this is a acid. Now property begins with number 1 properties, sour taste. Then we will today we will take action of acid on phenolphthalein, methyl orange or litmus solution. Then corrosive nature of acid. Then acid reacts with metal carbonate or bicarbonate, or acid reacts with dilute acid, right? And then acid reacts with bases, conduction of electricity, and then when acid reacts with metallic oxide. So these are all the topic we will take up one by one. So we will begin this. Number 1, acids are sour in taste. Clear? Now chemically acids are, they contain hydrogen element, and when we get dissolved in water, they release of one is hydrogen ion. So this is in aqueous solution. So this is a Arrhenius concept of acid. Clear? So first property is sour in taste, that we know. Next property, action on litmus paper. Suppose there is a 1 point, there is a 3 container, 1, 2, 3. They are contain acid. In add 1 or 2 drop of phenolphthalein, no color, litmus solution, 1 or 2 drop add in acid, so it will blue litmus turns into red. This is the indication of acidic solution property. Similarly, we use methyl orange in acidic solution, so we will get red color. So this is the action of our acid base indicator on acidic solution, right? Then next is properties, is what would happen if acid reacts with metals. Now metal react with acid or dilute acid, right? So it will form salt plus hydrogen gas. Right? Now we will take up the metal is zinc plus dilute S2SO4, it will give zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas, right? So detection of hydrogen, we can detect the presence of hydrogen by using matchstick test. Bring in the contact of flame, it will give pop sound. So pop sound indicates it is the presence of hydrogen, because hydrogen is highly inflammable in nature due to this. Now then we will study in this topic relative reactivity of different metal in same acid, right? So first point here we are taking magnesium, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Now they contains same acid, that is dilute HCl. Dilute HCl, it contains in all this contains same way. Now dissolve Mg, magnesium. Here is a zinc and this iron, and then dissolve copper in there. What would happen? Let me see the chemical equations. So children, if magnesium reacts with dilute HCl, very simple, magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas, right? Same when it reacts with zinc, dilute HCl, same zinc chloride, hydrogen gas, then iron react with dilute HCl, FeCl2 plus hydrogen gas, copper plus dilute HCl, no reaction. So children, see this, magnesium is highly vigorous in nature, in comparison to magnesium. Zinc reacts with acid, so less vigorous in nature. Iron reacts slowly with dilute acid HCl, and the last copper reacts with dilute HCl, means no reaction. No reaction, you see, there is no reaction, copper metal reaction. So there is a conclusion points, means all matter do not react with dilute acid, right? And similarly, and they are not showing same nature of vigorous nature. Vigorous nature gradually decreases. Why? There is a one point, there is a reactivity, relative reactivity of metals in acid. So we will refer our activity series. So we can give answer on this basis. Magnesium is highly reactive than zinc and iron and copper. So this is a reactivity order. So relative reactivity of metals in activity series. This is the next. Now after this, so this is a reaction with metal with acid. Next property is when metal reacts with bicarbonates, right? Metal carbonates or metal bicarbonates, metal carbonates reacts with dilute acid. What would happen? Let's see. Now metal carbonate. Similarly, next properties is metal carbonate. So metal carbonate is this, sodium carbonate reacts with dilute HCl. So NaCl2 CO2 plus H2O. This CO2 gives brisk effervescence. It gives brisk effervescence, right? Due to evaluation of carbon dioxide gas. Now, when this CO2 gas bring in the contact of lime water, it turns milky, CaCO3 plus water. This is a milkiness. If we add more CO2 in this solution, what will happen? CaCO3, H2O plus CO2, it will form CaHCO3 का whole twice. So this is milkiness disappears. This is calcium bicarbonate. Now similarly, if any bicarbonate reacts with this, sodium bicarbonate reacts with HCl. Similarly, yes, NaCl, H2O plus CO2. This is a reaction. So when this is a reaction with bicarbonate and this. Now next chemical reaction is when this metal reacts with, very important, when metal reacts with bases, acid react with bases, salt plus water plus neutralization, or we would say exothermic in nature, plus heat. Evolution of heat, exothermic in nature. So this is neutralization reaction, very simple, we know. Now next topic is conduction of electricity. Yes, conduction of electricity. Simple. As we know, the solution of acid conducts electricity, right? This is a point, good conductor of electricity. Now after this, one point is also left, that acids are corrosive in nature. Corrosive means burning sensation, or they are very injurious to our living cells, right? So this is another corrosive in nature. Normally all concentrate acids shows such type of properties. That is why we used to kept this concentrate acid in glass or glass apparatus or ceramics. Why? Because acid do not react with these in glass or ceramics. Clear? Or sometimes we see if this is a concentrate acid, so there's a symbol of danger mark. So we should away from this while dealing the concentrate acids. Clear? Now we will take up the last property, that is metal oxide react with acid, right? So as we all know, metal oxides are basic oxides. When they do reacts with simple calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid, CaCl2 plus water. Similarly, CuO, copper oxide, it is black in color and reacts with hydrochloric acid, CuCl2 plus H2. It is blue crystals in nature, blue color in nature. So this is a property. So calcium oxide 2HCl, this is a reaction. So conduction of electricity and the reaction of metallic oxide with acid. These are the chemical reactions, simple chemical. One more example I am taking. In our stomach, natural HCl is present in a small amount, and in case of acidity, what do? We use antacid. Antacid contains chemically magnesium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide, or we would say milk of magnesia, reacts with dilute HCl. So it will form magnesium salt plus it neutralizes this trait. So this is a role of antacid, right, in our body. Clear? So this is another neutralization reaction. Now after is this way we have taken up all the properties, general properties of acid. Now after this we will come to the very important property, what is the basicity of acid? Basicity of acid. Who decide? Number of hydrogen ion in present in acid. Simple HCl, it ionize H plus ion, mono, basicity is 1. H2SO4, basicity is 2. H3PO4, basicity 3. Now in sometimes what would H3PO2, in this there are 2 ionizable protons, right? H3PO2, if we see, design the structure on the basis of this H3PO2. This is H3PO2, means 1 ionizable proton is there. So that is the basicity is 1. Right? So ionized hydrogen decide the basicity characters of the acid. So now next point comes, why strong, is this acid strong or weak? So there is a one property, that is a degree of dissociation, right? Degree of dissociation means if any acid dissociate completely, ionize completely, or we would say HCl ionize completely, that is why strong acid. H2SO4 ionize completely, 100, very close to 100%, that is why it is a strong acid. Now we take up the acetic acid, it releases slowly, means on the there is a one parameter that is known as alpha, or we would say degree of dissociation. Clear? So if alpha is equal to 1, it means strong acid, and alpha is less than 1, it is a weak acid. So is this way relative strength of acid we can predict on the basis of this alpha value. So this is all about the strength of acid we can check. Now next topic we will take up different acids. Yes. Now next is comes different acids. You know, different types of acid. Simple: organic acid, mineral acid, right? Organic acid means the acid obtained from organs, right? Simple: organic acid, plant or animal organ. They contains organic acid. Organic acid of formic acid, red ant, acetic acid, vinegar, or in curd, lactic acid. Citric acid is present in citrus fruits. Vinegar contains acetic acid. And apple, it is unripe apple when you will eat, so it will also so acidic in nature, that contains malic acid. All right, so children, this is all about information about the acid. Now next video we will take up the content, the general properties of bases, right children? Till then, see this, and we will next video we will also take with the question answers. So children, in next video we will add the question answer session, activities and general properties of bases same. Now one more point we are adding in this video, that is a role of acid in dissociation. What? So point number one, very simple, or we would say dilution of, how we can dilute of acid. Point number one. So yes, now how can we form dilute solution of acid? Number one, simple: concentrated acid. Concentrated acid we pour in water, or in water in very carefully. The amount of water is more and it is less. Pour in very soft man way. So is this way we can dilute. On dilution, what would happen? This acid increases in this. So what would happen? The concentration of hydrogen ion decreases. On dilution, the concentration of hydrogen ion decreases per unit volume, right? This is point clear. So this is a concept of dilution. We always dilute acid in water. We never dilute acid, right, water in acid. Simple. Suppose acid is there, do not, this method we don't use, right? Or normally when we do dilute acid, suppose 2H2SO4 plus water, so it will form SO3 sulfate 2 minus 2H3O plus, simple, and plus exothermic reaction. It gives exothermic reaction, right? Now next point is, what is the role of water in dissociation of acid? Role of water in dissociation of acid. Simple. Here we will take up HCl gas. No ionization. No ionization. If this HCl gas is dissolved in water, yes, ionization takes place. No electricity, no conduction of electricity. Conduction of electricity is there. So this is the one. So is this way, today we will cover up this, wind up this topic. Now in next video we will already told you general properties of bases plus activities and question answers. Thank you children.